What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to P&Q, the question and answer series where you put questions or comments to me, then I will respond when the question comes up in my next P&Q or the one after or whatever, because it's randomized, so I don't know what order they're going to come out in. So far, since I've brought this series back, thankfully I came across a load of questions on my iPad. Well, they were on my Mac actually, but they're now on my iPad that were in the cloud. Thankfully there's a lot of questions, but I am getting through them, and I really need your guys' questions or comments to help keep this series alive and afloat. I would have really appreciate it. That would be fantastic if you could pop a question or comment down below and I can address it. And if you put a comment or question down below, and I will put a like against it, that means it's been taken down, it's been entered, it's been put into my question randomizer thingamajigger here. I'm not very technical, but hey. Anyway, I'm going to go through 9 questions today. The 9, because I felt, I don't know, there were 9 ring wraiths. I don't know. I'm in a Lord of the Ringsy kind of vibe at the moment, so I'm going to go for 9 questions. I mean, I know it's all over the place when I do this, but yeah, it's just me. It's the way it is. I've got myself a cup of tea. Keep me going here. Keep me going strong. I'm going to have a sip now. Okay, that's good. It helps keep my throat lubricated as well. How are you all, by the way? That's a question for you. Hope you're all doing well. So let's you know the drill. I'm just going to literally read the questions and then hopefully delve into whatever it is. So on my list today, the first one says, what video are you most proud of and why? Now, that is a hard question to answer. When you've got heading towards 3,000 videos on your channel, I know it's not nearly there yet, but I'm heading towards 3,000. It's difficult to pick out videos that I'm really proud of. There's a couple that come to mind. Actually, there's a few, but let's try and keep it hobby related. I can narrow it down to 2, and funnily enough, they are both tutorials, so that's interesting. And this is what's coming to my mind. The first one is my Realm of Battle board. Look at my tutorial playlist. It's one of the first proper tutorials I did, really. I think how I went about painting my Realm of Battle board and sorting that out. Yeah, that was a big video, and I didn't have very good equipment. I'm filming it either. It was a really basic camera. The sound wasn't great, but you know, I am very proud of that video. The other video, which I'm really proud of, and I am proud, it's in 2 parts, but it's a tutorial on how to paint an ultramarine and how I paint my ultramarines. So check those out as well, parts 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm really super proud of those videos. I love how I was able to get the camera angle, the whole vibe, the way it was, the production of it. I'm just super proud of it. And for me, it makes me feel good. Out of those 2, I'm going to go for the Ultramarine tutorial. Check that out. You know, if I have to pick one at gunpoint, I'm going for how to paint an ultramarine tutorial. Yeah, like I say, I'm most proud of it because it was really good. It came together so well, and yeah, it just exceeded my expectations. The only problem was at the time I did it, I didn't have a lot of subscribers, so it never got a lot of traction. But if you guys want to go and check it out now, that would be super awesome. Thank you. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description below. That'll be super cool. Right, so that's that one. Right, so the second question for this episode: do you script your videos or just talk off the cuff? Well, at the moment, I just talk off the cuff. I have in the past scripted the odd video here and there, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own way of doing things, haven't they? This is my preferred way. Unless I'm, I know, behind the camera or talking over, you know, pictures or videos or whatever, then yeah, I'm kind of thinking not semi-script or at least bullet points and certain videos. That's something I want to bring back, because I used to bullet point a lot of videos, like my on the benches and things like that. They were, I think they were a bit more better when I did that. Okay, next one is: how do you deal with negative comments or criticism online? I think when you first start out on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube for over 10 years now, but when you first start out, negative comments can be hurtful, can affect you, and it can seem just downright mean. They can be picking at you for all sorts of reasons. You yawn too much. That's one I've had. I yawn too much. I can't help that. I've got MS. I am tired all the time. It's part of my condition. I've had things like you know, criticizing my painting, and I'm like, well. And these types of comments, what I find it slightly amusing. I find it amusing is that they usually come from people with channels that don't have any content themselves, so they have no idea what it's like putting it out there and putting it out in front of the world to see. It's quite a brave thing for a beginner content producer to go through. And it's kind of, I don't know, like an initiation, I suppose, if you will. I'm just going to have another sip of tea in a minute. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of an initiation ceremony to go through. Kind of like a rite of passage type thing. But these days, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I don't get a lot of negative comments or criticism. I mean, I don't get a lot of comments full stop, really, but I really don't get a lot of negative ones. But if I do nowadays, I'm just like, hey, thanks for the view, see you on the next one. It doesn't bother me, and I can say that hand on heart, it really does not faze me at all. Like, because I don't care, because at the end of the day, my channel I do because it helps me, and I get great enjoyment out of it. And I hope that in some small way other people can get some sort of benefit from my videos as well. So that's why I do it. So if it does come up, yeah, whatever. There's always other channels you can go to. You know, if you don't like it, don't watch it. That's the way I feel. Right, so my iPad keeps turning off, so I've got to keep putting the passcode in. Right, okay, number 4. If you could collaborate with any other YouTuber, who would it be? If I could collaborate with any other YouTuber, who would it be? Ooh, That's a tough question too, because I love all my subscribers and people I'm subscribed to, but I suppose if I could collaborate with any other YouTuber, it would probably be Mini Wargamer J. And the reason is because largely due to him that I started my own YouTube channel. This was back in the day when he still worked for Mini Wargaming, but he was the one that really inspired me to make a YouTube channel and make videos, put myself in front of a camera and just do all that stuff. Up until that point, I was camera shy and self-conscious. But that's not to say that I necessarily want to collaborate, because I'm not really the collaborating type, am I? I'm not collaborating material, really. I don't think. You'd have to really work out what sort of video it'd have to be. It'd have to be a talky video, I think. I'm not good at comedy videos, sketches and skits. It's not really my thing. I could do the odd one now and again, once in a blue moon, but it's not my thing. I don't derive enjoyment out of doing them. Anyway, but yeah, that's my answer for that. What's the weirdest or most unexpected message you've received from a viewer? I haven't really had a weird or unexpected message from a viewer, so I can't answer that. That's a boring answer, isn't it? But yeah, whoever that was for. Have you ever thought about stopping YouTube altogether? What kept you going? No, I can't say I've ever thought about stopping YouTube altogether. Nope, never come close to that. There's been times where I've had to stop making content for a while due to ill health and different things in life, but I've never thought about stopping it altogether. No, can't say I have. Okay, here's a good one. What camera and editing software do you use and why? Well, for the most part, I use Sony CX240E cameras. I've got 3 of them. On top of that, I also use iPhones, plural, yes, you heard that right. I have been known to use my iPad as a camera as well, and the camera on my MacBook. As for editing software, I use VideoPad. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's the easiest software application I've ever come across for editing videos. I just don't find any other ones that user friendly, really. And plus, you pay for it once and then that's it. It's done. One-off thing, and then whenever it updates, it just updates yours as well. I haven't got to keep buying it anymore. It's not a subscription-based editing software tool. It's a one-off fee, and that's it. I love it. It's not the most advanced out there, but it does all the things I need it to do and more. So I couldn't be happier. So that's what I use. Okay. Have you ever lost footage or had a tech disaster while filming? Many times. Yeah, loads of it over the years, and like I say, I wasn't always the most tech savvy guy, and I just lost footage left, right and centre due to my own inadequacies of technical knowledge for the most part. These days I can usually salvage something that's gone wrong, unless it's been plain deleted, and that's it. I mean, I've been able to salvage things with sound issues and, you know, camera issues and that kind of thing, even fairly recently. Yeah, so it happens all the time to me. All right, we're on number 9 now, so I'm going to have another sip of tea. Here we go. Is there a particular model or miniature line you regret selling or not buying when you had the chance? Yes, I regret selling off my original bolt action miniatures when I had them years ago. And I sold them because I didn't think I was going to be able to afford getting into the 2 bolt action and Warhammer. Now I'm later on in life, things have happened, blah blah blah. I'm in a much better position where I can afford them, but it would have been nice to have those old miniatures back because I did really good paint jobs on them, really good. So yeah, other than that, I've not sold. Well, I suppose I sold a job lot when a long time ago of old miniatures I had. I wished I'd kept them now. I try not to dwell. I try not to dwell on it too much, and yeah. But there you go. Right, so that's my 9 questions for P&Q today. I hope you got something out of it. I enjoy doing them. Like I say, I need your questions or your comments, guys. Pop them down below, please. Please, please, please. You're helping a brother out here. Like I say, I don't know when they'll come up, but they will come up. You know, pop the questions in. Otherwise, it'll run out eventually, and I'll be back to where I was, you know, a year or 2 ago, where I had to shut down P&Q because of lack of questions. But yeah, I mean, I always enjoy the you know, the Q&A sessions. They used to be, this series used to be my favourite series to make. Did you know that? It really did. And I used to do them every week. I know they've been happening every week recently, but it's not like a set in stone thing. It is more of an as and when thing. But I've really enjoyed this, and this is going to be I might do a chill repeat as well, and then I might go and do an on the bench. Now that would be awesome, getting 3 videos in on one evening. It is evening time here. It's been raining all day. Yeah, so the weather's been shitty, but I need to seek solace in my P&Q. So, so what am I going to call this episode? I'll just look at my questions I answered again. So, looking at them, I would say they were, a lot of them were YouTube related. Would it be fair to say that? Yeah. Yes. Talking about YouTube. Maybe talking about YouTube. That's what I'll call the video. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, guys. Taken up enough of your valuable time. Thanks ever so much for watching. Do remember, all brushes lead to war. I'll see you on another video. And bye for now.